Good morning, students. In today's class, we will study about electric dipole and the electric field due to dipole at different points. So, before starting to this topic, let us define one simple definition of ideal and point dipole. As earlier discussed, dipole moment P is given by Q into 2A. Now, if Q becomes very large and 2A becomes very small, obviously its product will be a finite quantity. आप मैथ्स में भी देखते हैं कि अगर हम एक क्वांटिटी को इंक्रीज करें और दूसरी क्वांटिटी को डिक्रीज करें तो दोनों का प्रोडक्ट क्या रहेगा, सेम रहेगा. सो सिमिलरली इन दिस एक्सप्रेशन इफ चार्ज बिकम्स infinitely large and distance becomes infinitely small, then their product becomes a finite quantity. Such type of dipole, when two large charges placed at very small, negligibly small, infinitely small distance, then such dipole is known as ideal or point dipole. Actually, in molecules, sometimes atoms who form electric dipole, they are having very large charge, but they are at interatomic distances, so they may be treated as point dipole. Now, come to the point. We are going to calculate electric field due to a dipole at a point on its axis. So this is minus q and plus q separated by total distance 2a. O is the midpoint. So line joining these two charges, you can see this is the line joining these two charges. It is treated as its axis. Okay, so this is the axis of this dipole. We have to find out electric field at point P. It may be in right hand side or left hand side. The situation is same. आप उसी के अकॉर्डिंग कैलकुलेट करेंगे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. नाउ लेट अस कंसिडर दैट P is at a distance P from center of this dipole and the distance of point P is R. Now if I say what is the direction of dipole moment, you can see this is minus q, this is plus q. Dipole moment is directed from minus q to plus q, so this is direction of dipole moment. Now how will you calculate net electric field at point P? Just by superposition principle. First of all, calculate electric field due to charge minus q and then calculate electric field due to plus q and just find out net electric field. Now minus q is far from P, so electric field due to minus q will be less. Plus q is comparatively close to P, so electric field due to plus q, it will be more. Magnitude of E2 is greater than E1. Calculate distances P to minus q. This distance is R plus A, but distance of P from plus q, R minus A. So this is the remaining distance, and remaining distance is R minus A. This distance is R minus A. Okay, so first calculate electric field E1. This is E1 due to charge minus q. आपको पता है for negative charges electric field lines are radially inward, so this is minus q, so all the electric lines will terminate at minus q, so the direction of electric field from P to minus q, it will be towards minus q. So E1 is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r plus a its whole square. What is its direction? Its direction is along negative x-axis. This is the direction of negative x-axis. Similarly, what is the direction of electric field P to charge plus q due to charge plus q is E2 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r minus a its whole square. What is its direction? For positive charge, electric lines are radially outward, so E2 is radially outward, it means along positive x-axis. Which one is greater? Obviously E2 is greater. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 सेम है, आप देख सकते हैं Q सेम है, लेकिन यहाँ डिवीजन में देखें R प्लस ए होल स्क्वायर है, यहाँ R माइनस ए होल स्क्वायर है. स्मॉलर वन से अगर डिवाइड करेंगे तो ग्रेटर क्वांटिटी मिलेगी, ग्रेटर क्वांटिटी से डिवाइड करेंगे तो स्मॉलर क्वांटिटी मिलेगी. सो यू कैन से दैट E2 इज ग्रेटर देन E1. हियर it has mentioned by a long arrow sign. E2 is greater magnitude. The length of this arrow represents magnitude. So E1 is smaller, E2 is greater. So net electric field, it will be along E2. And you can see net electric field I have mentioned, it is in this direction. Dipole moment is also in same direction. Now again come to the point. According to superposition principle, E is equal to E1 plus E2. E2 is in positive direction, so it has been taken as positive. E1 is in negative direction or opposite direction, so E1 has been taken as negative sign. क्योंकि वेक्टर को जब आप मैग्नीट्यूड्स में लिखेंगे तो डायरेक्शन को नेगेटिव साइन से लिखा जाता है, ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन को नेगेटिव साइन से लिखा हमने. Which one is opposite? E1 is opposite in comparison to E2, so E1 has taken as negative. E1 को आप पुट करें, E1 E2 को पुट करें and then subtract them, Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 common. Just take LCM. LCM आप लेंगे r minus a whole square, r plus a whole square. LCM लें r plus a whole square minus r minus a whole square. Open the brackets. You will find numerator as 4ra और r minus a, r plus a को multiply करते हैं, r square minus a square whole square is common. This 4ra मैंने इसको स्प्लिट किया है, 4 को स्प्लिट किया 2 into 2, a यहाँ लिखा है और ये r को मैंने यहाँ लिखा है. And the splitting is just to represent Q into 2a as dipole moment. Now direction of electric field is along x-axis. Here I can say that Q into 2a is dipole moment and its direction is along x-axis. So Q into 2a along x-axis, it can be written as dipole moment. Electric field and dipole moment, they are in same direction, so here the sign is positive. अगर ये ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में होते हैं तो हम यहाँ पर माइनस का साइन लगाते हैं, बिकॉज ऑपोजिट वेक्टर्स आर रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय नेगेटिव साइन. सो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ऑन एक्सियल लाइन, it is 2pr upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square minus a square its whole square. This is the expression. Now one special case arises. The special case is if dipole is small, as we have considered in case of ideal dipole. The dipole is small, obviously the value of a will be small, and point P is very far from dipole. Obviously distance r becomes larger, so r is very greater than a, so you can neglect this a. So r square its whole square, so it is approximately equal to r to the power 4. तो आप डिनोमिनेटर को r to the power 4 कर दें, 1 times r कैंसिल हो जाएगा, so it becomes r to the power 3. So electric field, it is inversely proportional to cube of distance. So this is the expression for electric field due to a dipole on its axial line at a point P, which is at a distance r. So in general you will use this expression, but in special case we will use this expression. Now the important thing is, in case of axial line, electric field and dipole moment, they are in same direction. So this is the completion of this topic. Now in next topic we will calculate electric field due to a dipole at a point on its equatorial line. Equatorial line is the line which is perpendicular to the axis and passing through the midpoint. So this was axis, this is midpoint, and this is perpendicular line. So this is equatorial line. Now this is the point P where you have to find out. You can see this is point P, and the distance of O, as all the distances are measured from midpoint, so from O distance of P is R. The remaining is same, minus charge Q plus charge Q, distance A, direction of dipole moment from minus Q to plus Q, means from A to B. This is the direction of dipole moment. Now use the geometry PA and PB. This is an isosceles triangle, so PA is equal to PB. मतलब क्या हुआ, P जो है वो A और B से इक्वल डिस्टेंस पर है. अगर P A और B से इक्वल डिस्टेंस पर है तो P पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की वैल्यू भी क्या होगी, सेम होगी, बट डायरेक्शंस आर different. Why directions are different? This is negative charge, so the direction of electric field is towards minus q, radially inward, straight and inward. But in case of plus q, the electric field lines are straight and outward. So this is inward direction, this is outward direction. So E1 and E2, they are neither they are in opposite direction nor they are in same direction, but they are aligned at different directions. Okay, but their magnitudes are equal. It is clear that their magnitudes are equal. So in isosceles triangle, angle A is angle B, they are same. So अगर एंगल A थीटा है तो ये एंगल भी कितना होगा, थीटा होगा, अल्टरनेट एंगल्स. और अगर ये एंगल B थीटा है तो ये एंगल भी कितना होगा, थीटा होगा. ये कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स है. नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट. If we talk about magnitude, electric field E1 due to charge minus q is given by E1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon AP square. You can use geometry. AOP. AP is hypotenuse and this triangle BP is also hypotenuse. This is base, this is perpendicular, so hypotenuse can be calculated using Pythagoras theorem. So AP square is equal to BP square and this is equal to square of the base plus square of perpendicular. So what is AP square? This is R square plus A square. Direction is from P to A. So the direction of electric field is from P to A. Now calculate electric field E2 due to charge plus Q. So electric field E2 due to charge plus Q is E2 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon BP square. Now the direction. You can see the direction of electric field is from B to P. This is BP. But the important thing is you can see the expressions. Magnitude of E1 is same as magnitude of E2, so we can say E1 is equal to E2. Now to find out resultant, either we can use parallelogram law of vector addition or we can use resolution method. Here we are using resolution method. So let us resolve E1 and E2 into rectangular components. E1, it is E1 cos theta, E1 sin theta. Resolve E2, it is E2 cos theta and E2 sin theta. You can see you can see that these vertical components, they are equal and opposite. E1 and E2, they are equal. So E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta, they are equal and opposite, so they will cancel out each other. Vertical components are E1 and E2 sin theta in opposite direction, hence cancel out each other. What about horizontal component? Horizontal components are in same direction. E1 cos theta and E2 cos theta, they are in same direction. So they get added. Now see arrow sign. What is its direction? Whether it is along plus x-axis or minus x-axis. You can see that this is along minus x-axis. What was the direction of dipole moment? The dipole moment is along plus x-axis. Obviously dipole moment and the net electric field, they are opposite to each other. Here you can see in this expression also the resultant of E1 and E2 is E, so it is in negative x direction. Dipole moment is in positive x direction. तो अगर आप E और P में relation लिखेंगे then there will be a negative sign. So what is net electric field? It is E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta and it is along BA. Where is B? चार्ज के लिए यहाँ A लिखते हैं, यहाँ B लिखते हैं. So B से A की तरफ डायरेक्शन है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की. So E1 cos theta, E2 cos theta, E2 is same as E1, so it is 2 times E1 cos theta. Values put करें. 2 E1 is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R square plus A square. Cos theta A upon under root R square plus A square. Just use Pythagoras theorem and trigonometric ratios and triangle PAB. PAO, sorry, not it is PAB, it is PAO. Cos theta is A upon R square plus A square, base upon hypotenuse. You can substitute value of cos theta here. Now Q, 2 and A, it can be written as Q into 2A, 4 pi epsilon 0. R square plus A square to the power 1 and power half, it becomes 3 and half, 3 by 2, 1 and half along B. Now Q into 2A, this is a dipole moment, but dipole moment is along AB, but electric field is along BA. So when two vectors are opposite, I can put a negative sign here. Q into 2A, it is dipole moment, but with negative direction, it means direction of electric field and dipole moment, they are opposite to each other. Remaining is same, 4 pi epsilon 0 R square plus A square, 3 by 2. So this is the expression for electric field at a point on its equatorial line. Now the special case is, if P is very far, then R is very greater than A. In that case, R square plus A square, A can be neglected. So R square into 3 by power 3 by 2, it becomes R cube, but with negative sign, and negative sign means the electric field E and dipole point moment P are opposite to each other. Okay, so this is the topic, electric field due to electric dipole on its equatorial line and on its axial line. Now let us remind the pattern of electric field lines due to electric dipole. So this is negative charge, this is positive charge. Electric lines will originate from positive charge, but they will bend and they will terminate at minus charge. So this is the pattern of electric field lines due to an electric dipole. So this is all for today. Just memorize these two expressions, and these two topics are very much important because numericals, they are generally asked from this topic to find out the electric field intensity due to an electric dipole on its equatorial and on its axial point. Have a good day.